Andy Sensing, the news anchor of your CETG God Witness News. Today I've got a special guest, Lori Wadman of our church building team, and she's going to guide us through a tour of part of our construction project going on today. Lori, can you fill us in a little bit on the history of the building team?
Yes. The building team started about 3 years ago when Pastor Rob joined the church, and we came together to build on what had been done in the previous years when Pastor John was here. We took what the congregation said during the listening sessions and looked at the old plans that have been put together and moved forward to put something new together in what we're seeing today being built on site.
That's great. It's been a long process then, hasn't it?
Yes.
But this year we finally got started. So tell us what's been going on this year.
Yeah, so this year was very exciting. We finally saw the finalization of the biddable plans, and we met with several different contractors to come up with who was going to do the building for us. And we got together with them and interviewed them, and we got our bids. And back in March is when we decided who we were going to go with. And as you can see, over the past several months, they have gotten started. It's very exciting to watch it.
And that's just what we're going to do. We have our CETG God Witness News roving reporters on site today. And first we're going to go to Doris Pudlow, who's going to tell us and show us what's going on in the new or enlarged hallway.
Hi, I'm Doris and I'm on location in the new widened hallway. I wanted to show you, this is where the old mechanical room was, and this is the scene of our first stoppage due to asbestos in the ceiling. This location was where the old ladies' room and men's room were located, and this was the scene of stoppage number 2 for asbestos in the floor underneath the tile that was exposed. This is the sacristy, and it's where the asbestos was found on the floor for our third and hopefully final stoppage due to asbestos. Now I wanted to show you how much wider it is in the hallway now. We laid a board on the floor to show you where the old hallway was, and the new hallway is going to come out to about here. So it'll be quite wide. You will be able to turn around. You won't get bumped by the door when somebody opens the door now. And that's what our new hallway is going to look like. Back to Andy.
Thank you, Doris. Question for you, Lori, on the portico. There's a lot of work going on outside. What's that going to look like when we're done?
Yes, I was a little worried how I was going to get in here today without the front steps on the narthex, but we are building a portico, a covered area, where folks will be able to drive right up to the front door outside of the narthex, drop folks off, and in the bad weather, you can take your umbrella with you, put it down before you come into the narthex. So it's going to be a great new handicap entrance.
That will be fantastic. Mm-hmm. Our other on-site reporter, Valan Budashek, is in the sanctuary. Let's go to her and see what she has to tell us about what's going on there.
Hi, I'm Val Budashek of the CETG God Witness News Team, and I'm here on the scene in our sanctuary as it's undergoing renovations, and let me tell you, they are going on strong. I am standing right now in the organ area where Deb will be working her magic, tickling the ivories. Next, accompanying the chancel choir, which will be right here to my left. She will also have a door with easy access to be able to participate in bells and then run over and accompany a soloist on the piano for those trifecta Sundays that she often does. Let me give you a tour of the rest of the chancel area, and we'll see you so you can see firsthand of what we've got going. Now I'm standing in our expanded worship area, chancel choir here, praise band here, lots of flexibility for that transition time between services so we can be efficient and effective between those very different worship styles. We have, again, as I said, an expanded area for different types of worship services and performances. And let me show you how we did that and got that extra room. You ever want to know what goes on behind the scenes? Well, here's the area behind the wall. This whole wall was moved out. And the reason why it was moved out is to give us more flexibility. So anyone, it's ADA accessible and anyone can participate in our worship services and those different worship styles. They will be able to access it behind with a door with a handicap ramp behind it. This whole wall, as I said, was moved out without incident. However, as Pastor Laura mentioned, we did have some challenges with phone cords. Three times is a charm, I guess. Well, we had a little incident with the wires being cut, but we're ready to rock and roll. And we will be excited to have everyone back in this worship area very soon. Keep your fingers crossed that everything keeps running smoothly. Thanks so much. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Val-Ann. Lori, you know, it looked like there was a lot of work still to do in the sanctuary. So when are we going to be able to get back in there for worship?
Yes, well, we are targeting to be in there by the end of November. So we ask that everybody keep your prayers for all the successful construction that's going on in there.
Great. Well, Lori, thank you very much for joining us today. It was very informational, and I know the congregation had a lot of questions that I think we answered. And thank you, congregation and Hockessin community, for your support for our project, and we ask that you continue to support it going forward. So on behalf of the CETG God Witness News team, Doris, Val-Ann, and I'm Andy, thank you, and we'll see you next time.